Lions at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. The Seahawks at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On play action, they'll throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Check smash. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. In motion left is a running back. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Okay, break.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams, but it's going to be 2nd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 32-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 3, Lions 0.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready?
Back to throw. A short throw, and it's hauled in by Mayer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll go down the number for getting us inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, Fart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Looking to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Delivers another one to Pierce. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cut back team.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Out to his left. And his first throw here is incomplete.
see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
St. Brown. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back. And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him. All right, come on.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. And that will be clocked out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the gun, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 44-yard line.
Walker with another carry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're going to look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Shrugs him off. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 24, Seahawks 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he's got Pierce. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's second and 10. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. reception, return for a Lions touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Lions 31, Seahawks 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. On the return is Williams. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Ready.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they will take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.